army.
You got this, Joey.
Everyone's got a personal Joey.
If you touch him, I will end you.
No smoke without fire, right?
He's going to blow the building. I've got what he wants. You get as many people out as you can.
You want to hang this whole operation on a window cleaner who couldn't hack the army?
I was never there for you. This time, I'm not going to let you down.
Hey Taz, Jeff in Las Vegas. Good morning.
Yeah, Las Vegas. I love Las Vegas, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for saying that. I'm born and raised here in Las Vegas. I'm a native, so I appreciate the kind comments.
What a lucky man.
Thank you so much. Hey, congratulations on Cleaner, man. What a great action ride. I mean, I loved it. Smiling from ear to ear the whole time. So congratulations.
Thank you, bro. That really means a lot to me. I love the movie, and I'm so glad that you enjoyed it.
Well, eco-terrorism has been in the headlines lately. Activists throwing soup on works of art, painting buildings orange, all to bring awareness. And now Cleaner takes it to the most extreme, seizing 300 hostages, and it's all up to a ex-soldier turned window washer to save the day. So tell us about Noah. Where does he fit in all this chaos?
Noah is one of the most radical thinkers and actors that you will ever meet. And I think he mainly comes from a place of not being heard, which I do think is kind of metaphorical or allegorical for my generation on a whole. And he goes to very extreme lengths in order for people to listen to him.
And what is the most extreme he's willing to go for his cause?
I mean, damn, I don't want to spoil the movie.
Okay, no spoiler.
There is nothing he won't do to get his point across, and I think the deeper that he gets into the situation that he's carved out for himself, the harder it is to turn back.
Well, there's so much action in this movie. I'm always curious about when an actor reads a script, does it detail everything, or is it kind of like a separate kind of meeting to talk about the action sequences? Or do you read the script and go, how are they going to do this?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't know if this is bad or good. It's always kind of worked out for me. I don't really read the stage directions very much. I kind of like take glances through them because just to kind of understand context, but I don't want to be limited into like so much changes when you actually get into the space, or like when stunt performers are all in a room trying to devise what something looks like or feels like or flows like, or when we have limitations in a space, or suddenly we want to like there's just so many things that can change from script to. So I kind of I take every stage direction with a pinch of salt, and hope that when we get to the room or the rehearsal, I'm gonna be able to put my spin on just about anything I do. Because I also don't see the point in I don't see the point in spending 3, 6, 9 months of my life doing a project if I'm just gonna kind of mimic if I'm just gonna be a puppet to what's on the page. And what's way more interesting is working with writers to make the best version of what they've written come to life.
Well, this movie is filled with movie magic, working stories high above the ground. It's a mock-up of real London buildings, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. They built multiple floors in different hangars, and rigs to hang us off them, and rigs to mainly hang Daisy off of them. And it was really astounding. I didn't think. I mean, on another show that I do, I guess there's a really large scale to the practicals that they build around us, and I didn't for some reason think that the movie would go to that degree, but they really did. They built essentially a building in chunks.
Well, I'm saying the Die Hard formula is hard to miss. Mission Impossible too, but hey, it works. I love that formula, and you guys made it your own. That's what's important, right?
Appreciate you, exactly. And I think that's what we were trying to do. We weren't shying away from the fact that it does have this kind of Die Hard heart to it. And I think that was what probably excited us all about it the most. And then it was just a case of, because we didn't also have to try too hard to make it different, because I think once you kind of get containedness and like different tropes that kind of remind of Die Hard in a good way. Once you get past those and really get into each character, everything is so completely and vehemently different from Die Hard that we just had to play what was there and what we wanted to do with those characters and hope that it lived as something individual.
Well, Daisy Ridley got her acting chops in Star Wars, but man, she has no fear in this, does she? What's it like working with her? Because she seems to accept any challenge in this movie.
Yeah, she's fearless, man. She's fearless. She's prepared. Um, she's quick. She knows exactly what she wants to do with the character. She knows exactly what she wants to do on the set. And it's an inspiring thing when you rock up every day and you know that somebody's gonna be there to do their best work with you, and it really makes you want to do your best work with them.
And working with Martin Campbell, I mean, what a legend. I'd be just terrified just to meet him.
Martin Campbell, yeah, it is terrifying to meet him because he but Martin is a dichotomy of somebody who will he doesn't take anything but your best as an answer. He will not allow you to do anything but your best work at every single point. But at the same time, he's just a little teddy bear. And I love him so much. He's one of the sweetest men. So on the last day of filming, and like bearing in mind that I'm a huge fan of Martin. His films, like multiple of his films, are some of my favorite films. So I'm going into it kind of just in this awe and really having to switch that awe off in order to do my best work with him. Because the character's so complex that I have to have my opinion about it. And I have to be able to defend that opinion against somebody who is very opinionated and arrive at a consensus together. But there has to be a real feeling of equalness in order for that to achieve. So I had to switch that off. But then on the last day, it was my birthday on the day that we wrapped. And it had been a really tough shoot, and we'd done some really hard things together. And he came and he sang me happy birthday with everybody on the set, and he brought me this little cake, and he got this card, and then he was like, "Do you wanna go out for dinner tonight with my family to celebrate?" And he took me to my favorite sushi restaurant, and I remember thinking like, dude, you didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, Martin doesn't have to do that. He can easily just kind of do the job and go home and ignore everybody that he's met in that. But he's not that guy. He is such a passionate filmmaker, and he is such a passionate human, and he really cares about everybody that he works with. And I honestly can't say anything but adulation for that man. I'm really blessed to have met him. And every time he texts me, I'm like, Martin.
Look, everyone.
Yeah. Well, I definitely don't show anybody the text just out of like
right
respect for his own privacy. But whenever there was this one time he texted me just saying, he sent me a video. He sent me this video of himself saying, basically speaking about how proud he was of me. And I remember watching that video and then watching it again. And then watching it again to make sure that I was seeing the right thing, that I was seeing this guy that I grew up idolizing telling me that I'd done a good job. And once that sank in, I don't know, man. Again, I'm just really lucky to be here.
Well, man, congratulations on an incredible film, and I'm happy for you, and best of luck, and let's talk again soon, and come visit us in Vegas soon. We'd love to have you.
Thank you, dude. I'd love to come back soon and watch a little UFC fight.
We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Have a good one.